Told you, P. The people. Yeah, I'm about to play Jabroni. You know it. Stupid son.
From Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants.
Here now. That's another thing too, Pete. I mean, I got my own custom playbook. You said, oh, it's mine. I got the book. You said what? Dot? Nah, I don't use the Giants playbook. I'll use the Giants defense.
Running down. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
On 2nd down, here's Manning.
Oh,
Nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Now Brown. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Oh,
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They start the drive with Jennings. And he's got room. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Second down following the run. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this is incomplete.
ew, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And for OBJ, he's now over 1,000 yards on the season after having 100 yards on 10 receptions in Week 13.
And when people talk about Odell Beckham Jr., we obviously say he's a number one wide receiver, okay? But to me, what truly defines a number one receiver is knowing the coverage is coming your way, knowing there's going to be extra people in the vicinity, and still finding a way to make your catches.
Should have ran back. I had it.
And Odell Beckham does that.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Manning, and he's got one tie complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just go and find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Manning now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ryan Shazier. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And for Le'Veon Bell, 118 yards last week. Also 6 catches, 64 yards, but that's what Le'Veon Bell does.
And what were the Giants ranked against the run on defense?
Number 5.
So Le'Veon Bell just doesn't care right now, which also means that he's getting a lot of help from his offensive line. And they have the confidence that they give him any type of room, he's going to take full advantage of it, and he does. And right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is really coming into focus.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. Now Green, he's coming off his best game as a Steeler. Actually, best game ever, really. 6 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown in Week 13.
And they need that help at the position because they had a guy who played there for a long time who was an all-star at being able to get downfield as well as block on the line of scrimmage. And Ladarius Green is filling in nicely the back half of this season.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Quick pitch.
And it's third down.
Y'all motherfuckers.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
You don't want to know.
On third down, Roethlisberger out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that. Swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? They saw all the run, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. He's at the 50.
Yo, these niggas blew these niggas up.
10. Touchdown, Giants.
Yo, Doc, you seen them blocks?
Jennings, 93 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again.
Yo, niggas destroyed them niggas on them blocks.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
They got too happy.
And with the new rule, that decision
niggas hit that nigga while he's on the ground.
About 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in that contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super tough.
And he's brought down after a good game.
Yeah, nigga, I was.
23 yards on the play.
Good, strong, explosive run.
That's a great individual tackle by me.
Which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in the game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels. Defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, As a general
They think he gonna run it.
things aren't going so well for your defense.
He playing on getting field goals all game.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL really built around the guy throwing the ball. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Manning down the throw. This is Shepard on the catch. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After that incompletion, I got to ask you, did you watch the Madden Classic this last weekend?
How could you miss it? You had to watch that one. How about Spot Me Please, a.k.a. Taylor Robertson from West Virginia over D. Jones, 17-3.
The niggas got him tight. Niggas gonna run mad close. The niggas just threw that shit out the bounds.
I felt the intensity. It felt like the NFL playoffs. And the finals felt like the NFL Super Bowl. The broadcast quality was tremendous.
Yeah, it was a big deal. How about Spot Me Please after sounding like a coach? And very thankful there was a lot of good competition. I was fortunate to come out on top.
Yeah, when you get the big check, you got a chance to be real humble about it.
Okay.
Underneath for Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver,
being a great player and a regular player.
They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I will. But will you?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Will you, P? Will you?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Jennings lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants
Seen that, Dad?
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers.
That.
Those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting,
Those
and
are
then
sign
the
of
ability to catch the football and take it in the
displeasure
opposite
or
direction.
agony.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Not playing
And this
against the
will
rest,
be
man.
a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Cheese. Please give me what I need. That was amazing.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
So what would Brown do for you?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Make a kick, and you know what's so crazy? I honestly think this nigga really, when he picked the sticks up, he thought he was gonna win.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. One
no
receiver
chance.
left,
Yeah,
three to
keep
the
on
right.
signing over there. You all right, bro? You a little
So after the
I'll
INT,
take that.
it's Manning. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain
Got
of
the
10
best plays
there.
in the business,
And
bud.
that'll be good for Giants first.
Oh, man. Ah, man. I played wrong. Ah, man. No, you're just playing against the best, not the rest.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first and 10, here's Manning. Cruz has it over the middle.
I'm about to run it in
And
again
he'll take
for
it
a
on
touchdown.
in for a giant touchdown.
I am the best.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores,
should
especially
make it,
ones that give your
bitch.
team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Like
and what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back
180
in your own
buddy
territory
dot.
with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you
Can't
gotta
fuck with your next door neighbor.
If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I think this.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that so
Hell no, nigga, you just ain't throwing it right.
Just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
That nigga got a cannon.
Help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down now after
He's
the
going against the
incompletion.
best, man. Not the rest.
Brown, the lone receiver left.
Hey, he getting a sack.
There's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
What the
Just
fuck
a
is that
one-yard
bullshit?
pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding the
Punch that
situation
boy.
and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the
punch
first
that
down
shit.
sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Punch that thing. There you go. Hello?
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers
you still want to play, P?
now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit,
I didn't know if he was
though.
still up to it.
Adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. I want to switch gears for a second just to talk quarterbacks. We've discussed a lot of young quarterbacks being great in the league this year. Aaron Rodgers turned 33 this past week. In general, what age do you start to say, that's tough for him to still do it under center in the NFL?
You know, that's a great question because based on what I remember from my youth and growing up in the game and observing the game, early 30s you started to wonder a little bit about guys. But I think that number's really been extended, partner, because better nutrition, better health, these guys are taking care of themselves, and they want to play longer. They love playing. So take a look at what Tom Brady's doing now at his age. Look at what Drew Brees is doing at his age. And neither one of them has talked at all about giving up this game.
And just to be clear, Aaron, if you're listening, I was not He was looking to hit his running back Le'Veon Bell that time. And now it's second down.
And there's
These
a good
niggas
opportunity
is battling over there.
A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
That was fire. That's a win for that thing. I'm gonna give him a fat check.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more.
And
a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Get hit, nigga.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's third down.
I'll put you in your face and your tits, nigga. You bitch. Little monkey ass buster.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Oh, yeah, I
and
have
then
not
they'll
that.
set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back for their first possession.
Niggas ain't fucking with me, dog.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Thought he was going to get a better chance.
Coordinator and the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if
usually
they can
niggas
do
dip
just
in for the
that.
tackle being thirsty, not a cut in on them.
Highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground.
Not P.
This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Not P at all.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on second down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
You can't fuck with this. I'm really the best in the group here. I'm the best, B. You played against everybody.
Here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
You already know my talent way surpasses everybody in the world.
You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I make a game when we win games because we only play niggas twice a month. That's, you know, that's just my son.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. It's Cruz left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing rounds that they work out through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
I know you're wondering, like, damn, how is he still throwing through my coverage? These plays usually stop people, but they're not stopping him. Sorry, P. I usually make everybody frustrated. Your man Dot just went over there and had 6 games of gloriness, and, you know, thought he had him a new defensive plan, you know, for niggas. And surely found out that wasn't going to be the case.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I just kicked his ass. You hear me, boy? I just kicked your ass. The Dot probably fell asleep.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Yeah, it's been up all day.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on second down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Manning. He's got time in the pocket. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss
get
of
it,
about
TP.
8.
Might be the smartest player you played against too on that. His guy Sadat would have threw that.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Oh, shit.
Pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
What would you have said to me if I told you pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown would have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And partner, nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
He's only hit City, nigga.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Roethlisberger.
I'll take that.
And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Shit.
Manning to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got time. And this is going to be
that nigga's about to burn you, nigga.
There and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
Bullshit.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Midfield now. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ringing again at any second.
offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Field goal.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it with that. They will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
When you play against the backs, not the rest.
Try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to somewhere else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Yo, that nigga Eli literally threw that shit to you.
Take over possession of the football at their 42.
That shit did not go nowhere where I aimed it to go, nigga.
Offense now ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 40-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to go for a big. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
That nigga is crazy.
Brown, 46 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Amazing, stupid shit that I'm giving him. And the people on the broadcast.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the
felt like I was about to break that one, though. Oh, man, I'm getting this nigga Antonio bullshit over the top. That is a big thing.
Shift together here from the D-line.
I cannot get to that, even if I wanted to.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a New York first.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside. And
got a few tricks too. Take that. You tackle me, bud.
Back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Manning now on first down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Good markers on the
and to give this time to the tailback. Uses his stiff arm. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. James Harrison, the veteran, in on the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
But
you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Manning to throw on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one.
You can't stop that.
Set it down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
But they have no
into the red zone now. Manning looking for someone to throw to. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up.
Because I threw it low, P.
Slam route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. Yeah. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger
I threw it low, that's why.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
He got that bullshit, that defense he was running. You think he was on his time, P, huh?
His second touchdown.
Because he was on his time, huh? Fuck your ass for probably in.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Like I told you, nigga. And I'm about to pick your pass, so don't throw it to Antonio Brown, please.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. And caught, right side, Green. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them
I just take my linebackers off. That linebackers on.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
You know he's gonna have help over the top of the rest of the game now.
Every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of think and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right to kind of play it into their hands. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that.
For them. This was over.
Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
The secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I started Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Manning going to throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5.
Yo, ass out of here, Pete.
Front Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham,
I threw it right in between it. That's what that play is for. Yo, ass out of here, Pete. Not playing with the best, but you're playing with the best. Remember that, nigga.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now. As he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
It's another man I done resorted to, a boy.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Yeah, I'm coming to you right now, man. I'm sorry. I'm coming to you right now.
Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
They were just trying anything.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And he's going to lose yard. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Nigga, I can see that you're calling Wildcat. It tells you you're running a Wildcat, man.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He finds Coates complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right. You get no more. I gave you that, man.
So after that big game, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Yeah. Talking about going to Brown at the slot.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly.
I'll take that.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. One last shot for Roethlisberger.
I'll take that.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,
I'm the best right now.
win a game, that can hurt you.
Yeah, I ain't, nigga. That ain't the best technique right now. No, I got it, P. Really over there like, damn, this nigga really the best. Like, I can't believe it, man. Can't believe this nigga like really doing everything he want to do at any moment. I'm over here like,
so that'll
this
just
nigga
about
really
do
trash.
it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Oh, no, that was skill. Who opened it? They put that over the top of them niggas like yankers. Say whole lot, nigga. I'm the best, nigga. Just say it, P. You the best. Nigga Dot Ben fell asleep. Monique says bedtime. Kicking this guy's ass. So, P, why would you want that? I haven't seen a nigga march to his death in years like that. Nah, P, what really makes me nice though? Is it my defense or it's my offense, my unstoppable offense? I wasn't trying to score. You was running a 4-3. You was basically running a cover 6 on cover 4. I could have beat that the whole time, but I was just trying to drive plays. But you see, when you got close, when I needed to score, I scored, right? Bitch. This is what happens when you play the best, P.